Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Aina Irisha binti Abdul Razak.
My name is Maizatul Aini binti Uthman.
And me, Nurdiana Husina binti Ahmad Razilan.
So, introduction of game theory. Game theory is a game or situation where you have two branches, which is non-cooperative game and cooperative game. Game theory involves the decisions problem with decisions maker that give decisions impact to each other. One example of cooperative game is Shapley value. Shapley value provide the allocation of player collectional gain. Shapley value will represent exempt and marginal contributions of player deciding the allocation. Based on the study case, the problem or the issue that has been discussed is free riding issue in a group member. Free riding, known as free rider or more from one member cooperate. Free rider occur when one of member or teammates do not do their part when work in group. For example, free rider will not contribute any idea or less effort in group will have same of evaluations or grade. This situation always happens to student life where they have many projects or activities that they have done in group. There are a few reasons make students not contribute in class, such as full integrations, participation, marginal interactions, and silent observer. Full integration is students who are actively in the class and they will say whatever they want to say, while the participant student more influenced by culture and environment than student of marginal interactions, more to listen than speak. Next, silent observer is a student who more attractive to notes more than class. So, in this study case, by using Shapley value to solve the free rider problem.
How about the context of the problem? The context of the problem that applies to the concept of Shapley value is used to allocate various marks to students. It is based on their contribution from the peer assessment in the class group by considering it as a cooperative game where it is used in situations involving two or more individuals with similar interests where they can discuss the situation and agree to a joint action. Next, the context of the problem also offers fairness to each group members to cushion the effect of cooperation. To be fair in the group class, free riding issues where it leads to other members having to do more than what was expected for them to settle the task or assignment. So, the Shapley value is used to identify the fair marks which should be allocated to students within group members where there is uneven participation.
What is goal from this analysis? From this analysis, we know that Shapley value can use in education field by grading or giving mark for students. The aim of analysis is to give guideline for lecturer or teacher to have grading or giving mark for their student assignment. Based on dissimilar contributions, all groups member. This free rider can be related in cooperative game where they can form many coalitions. Then the goal of analysis is to have a few of suggestion methods to overcome the free rider problem based on contribution or effort each group member, or maybe vital to coalitions to others member. The free rider problem based on contributions or effort each group member, or maybe vital of coalitions of member. Shapley value method used to have fairness to the contributions for each member. Shapley value also can scrub all possible disadvantaged group member and may have any coalition.
Why the key facts should be considered? The most important factor to consider is the free rider problems. The issue with this free riding is primarily behavioral. People that do this have various personality and goals in life. This is an inherent characteristic they may be noticed as early as elementary school. Each group will be made up of peers with low and high performance level. When low performance pupils are unable to commit to each task, this independent rider a group. When one or more team members do not execute their task fairly, this freelance rider problem, also called a social mining, develops. Business relies significantly on cooperation. Agricultures will look for students who have expertise in organization teams. Individual contribute to group work have a significant impact on ensuring that all members perform their fair and equitable share of the work for possible evaluations. The evaluation impact the group capacity to operate well together as well as team members' satisfaction.
There are some alternatives given in these studies. To assign a group grade, multiple peer and self-evaluation method can be used throughout the period of the group project to evaluate each member's performance. However, it was suggested that every member of the group assess the contribution of their group member and their own to a maximum of 100%. This assessment should have been done thrice. Once in the first quarter of the duration of the assessment, once in the midpoint of the assessment, and one at the end of the group project as found effective. Due to the free rider problem, the Shapley value method is used to calculate the fair contribution of each member and determine whether a member equally contributed to the group assessment. Then, collaborative learning is very helpful for the students to discuss new concepts with the peer group and provide a chance for the student speak their mind and new ideas and lead them to separate the work fairly to understand the project concept and deserve to get the mark.
For recommendation, what would you recommend to improve the solution to the problem and why? The best suggestion for fixing free rider problem is to assign unique responsibilities. Many gatherings are downsized because individuals want to be courteous and accommodate everyone well without offending anyone. This might create new talent in the lineage of learner by offering them fresh homework. Additional, stranger team styles. If changing the job or the outcome is difficult, it may be time to focus on the connections. People are afraid to let strangers and acquaintances in, but they feel bad about abandoning their friends. This is because when they have a tight relationship, they will think about each other to look after each member of the group's heart. Writing through percentage can give the instructor a good effort. That's all from me. Thank you.
So the conclusion is, we know that Shapley value helps to give fairness for all group members and free rider will get a lower mark.